Hello YouTube, I'm What If Logic, and I'll be doing What If Deku was the reincarnation of Sans. Now this one will not be this one literally just, it's not actual What If, it's more like something I'm gonna do for fun, but you shouldn't expect another part of it, and just because if you do want a part of it, I guess 50 likes, but no, since I don't plan on doing this, 100 likes on this video, and I'll actually make it a series, because I did do this before on my channel, but I'm getting better at my what-ifs. But anyway, now, Deku. Our boy Deku, as soon as he comes out, he is basically a skeleton. The doctors think that he's dead, but one of the nurses noticed that I don't even know how Sans my dude breathes. Like, does he just not breathe or eat? I mean, hold on. Like, how does that work? But one of the nurses who has a quirk that allows her to see if someone's dead or alive points out that he's not dead. He's alive. So the doctors are like, huh? And they say it might be a mutation quirk. And Inko's like, a mutation? But how am I supposed to, raise a skeleton? They're like, ma'am, it's your question. Well, that's your problem. Now, as soon as Inko grabs Deku, she can notice how soft his bones are, because his bones are hard. But anyway, so, yeah. Now, Deku, he is extremely weak as a child, and as soon as Deku turns 1 year old, but actually 9 months later, Inko, she couldn't have enough of it, and she wanted an actual child instead of Deku. I mean, she considers Deku her child, it's just that she wants a normal one. Now, the 9 months, Deku's bones have been basically getting harder and harder as she does it again, and she gives birth to another skeleton. So this one's a Papyrus on, and yeah, this one is Papyrus, which Deku's 9 months older than him. Now, Inko's like, I give up. This must be a curse or something. And our boy Deku grows up with Papyrus and Inko. She basically grows up noticing that Deku just has a thing for annoying her due to all the just trash puns he makes about fans and hot dogs, which she doesn't like hot dogs, so yeah. Now Papyrus, since he's basically like his mother, he does not like Deku's puns as well, so yeah. Now, Deku, he is weak as normal, so, our boy Deku pretty weak. So, he still can die from, basically a right cut. If you were to cut him at the right angle, he can die almost instantly, or just bleed out for some reason. I don't know how Sans was bleeding as a fucking skeleton. Game logic. But, yeah. Now, 10 months, well, not 10 months, a few years go past, and Deku is 10 years old, and he's been getting him some, I'm just kidding, I was going to make a really, really bad pun for a 10-year-old, but Deku, he's been hanging out with his friend Bakugo, who is a female in this one. So, yeah, now him and Bakugo have basically been, they've been, dating because who hasn't dated when they were 10? Like, come on, virgin. I'm just kidding, but I've dated multiple girls before, so, yeah, our boy Deku, he has basically, been, dating Bakugo. So another few years go by, and Inko asks him the question. She would say, Midoriya, are you slinging the D? And Deku's like, huh? No, Mom, I would never. I'm slaying the sausage. And she's like, and then she's like, no more puns. And you be safe, because Hasashi isn't around. So Deku's like, yeah, you already know I'm safe. And she was like, don't make a pun. As Deku makes a pun about being safe, and yeah, she basically sends him to his room. Now, Deku, he's now walking basically home from school, and yeah, he had when the teacher basically announced to the class that he wanted to be a hero, everyone started laughing except Bakugo, who was basically just letting off explosions, because no one really seen Deku's quirk other than him being a skeleton. And you gotta admit, Sans looks like a snack, even though he doesn't have a face. I don't know, I'm just kidding, bro. Yeah, but Deku has the ability to, create different types of body parts out of his basically, I'm just going to call it magic because I can't really think of anything else, but Deku can create different types of body parts. So if he wants to create a sausage, he creates a sausage. If he wants to create a stomach, he creates a stomach. If he wants to create a tongue, he creates a tongue. So that's how Deku's quirk works. He can't create skin or anything else, but he can create a stomach, he can create lungs, he can create anything he wants. Basically any body part he wants out of his magic or blue magic. And Deku has skeleton bones, and yeah. This will be my April Fool's special. So, yeah, our boy Deku, he is now basically walking home as he's attacked by the Sludge Villain. Now, the Sludge Villain rushes at Deku as All Might comes just in the nick of time as he blows the Sludge Villain away. Now, Deku's basically just sitting there as he's like, okay. As All Might's like, hello, it's okay, kid. I already know that you're flabbergasted by seeing me. Here's an autograph as he jumps off. Deku's like, who is this guy again? And he's like, well, whatever. As he puts the autograph in his pocket and he walks off. Now, the second Sludge Villain attack happens because All Might was too arrogant this timeline. So he drops it on accident. And the Sludge Villain attacks Bakugo. And yeah. Now, Deku, he sees that his girl is being, attacked as he rushes towards the Sludge Villain. He's screaming, Baku, no! And she's like, fuck you, Deku! Deku's like, haha, sorry, I couldn't help it. As he started to, use his blue magic, which he ripped Bakugo out of the Sludge Villain, and All Might came. So, before All Might can, finish picking the Sludge Villain up, the Sludge Villain sends a tendril, which the tendril rushes at Deku, slashing him, basically, just slashing him down the middle. So our boy Deku's, he's basically bleeding out on the floor now. He's like, hold on, guys. Sorry. When you realize you accidentally made a gay joke, remember when I said she asked Deku if he was slinging his, and Deku said, I'm slaying the sausage? Yeah, that one was kind of sus. But yeah. Deku's basically laying out, dying on the floor, as basically Bakugo is basically, clinging on to him. As Deku, he's like, Bakugo, as he makes another shitty pun before he dies. Now, this is just something for a pure comedy, so 100 likes in, I'll actually do an actual series on this one. Actually, I'm gonna make this video a bit longer by talking about part 2 of Broly. We're just gonna hop straight into it. I'm gonna make this like 2 parts. Now, Deku, this is just the April Fool's special. Well, it isn't actually a prank, but whatever. But our boy Deku, he is now basically just, after just barely passing that test, he is now getting ready to basically do the, what's it called? The robotic combat exam. I don't even know what the fuck you call it, but he's doing that now. So, Deku is basically standing there as a random girl walks past him. Deku feels something leave his pocket. As he turns around and he looks at a little, basically a small green girl with white hair walking away. Now Deku grabbed her by her shoulder as he says, return it. As she says, return what? And you should already know who this is, Chilai. And Deku says, my wallet. And she says, can a girl eat? As she puts up the okay sign. And Deku's like, you can have the money, but just give me my wallet. As she's like, you're a nice guy, as she gives him the wallet. Now, in this story, Uraka and, I'm gonna say Chilai are related of some sort. Chilai being a cousin to Uraka, pause. So, yeah, Chilai is the cousin of Uraka. Uraka has brown hair like normal, it's just that Uraka's auntie resembles an alien, basically. So, she's like, come on. As, Uraka's family has, a little bit of problem with, their financial issue. I would say Chilai will as well, because her parents died a while ago, so she has to live with the Ochakos. So, it's Ochako, it's Ochako, Chilai Ochako, I'm pretty sure. So, Ochako Chilai, so whatever. So, Deku's like, as he takes his wallet and his stuff inside of it, except the money, and he walks off. Deku doesn't really care about money, because he's just gonna make a lot of it when he becomes a hero anyway. And all that money that he had in there was just pocket change. So, yeah. Now, my niggas. Anyway, oh yeah, 100 likes for the next Broly part. So, my dude, oh, anyway, sorry, I keep getting lost in thoughts. So, this test starts as Deku basically just charges. He charges past everyone. And while Deku's charging, he notices someone. He notices someone basically charging basically a little bit next to him because Deku isn't using all of his power. He looks to his side and he notices that same orange gi. And he's like, it's you, Goku. And Goku's like, oh, hey. And he's like, we have to talk after the test. I have to pass it. As Goku starts to charge up his bioelectricity attack, which he calls the Kamehameha, just for the sake of me. Now, Goku would release it as Deku's like, you have a similar quirk to mine, huh? As Deku, he knows that he shouldn't be using anything like this, but he's like, there's no one in front of me, so I guess it'll be fine. As he basically opens his mouth, and actually no, that's the angry one. I'm gonna keep that one for later. So Deku puts his hand down in front of him, and he's like, I guess I'll try it. As he launches a huge, basically green wave, which it basically is way bigger than Goku's. So Goku's like, huh? Incredible! As Deku just leveled an entire block, and the explosion afterwards destroyed almost 2 of them. So the teachers are like, that was reckless. And Nezu's like, he didn't endanger anyone's lives due to the fact that he launched it when everyone was behind him. So Deku got a large amount of points, as he is now rushing to defeat Goku, because he knows that Goku's the only one that could probably get as much points as him. Now, our boy Deku, he basically grabs the robot's face and slams it into rocks or buildings, anything that he can slam it into, as now it is time for the zero-pointer attack. Our boy Deku, he now is just walking away as he hears someone scream. Turning around curiously, he starts sniffing the air. Because Deku, he has this weird little thing where he can memorize someone's scent the first time he smells it, so, yeah. Now he turns around to see that brown-haired girl. Now, Deku's like, as he rushes towards her to save her, and there he goes again, Goku. As Deku's like, what an odd little man you are. As Goku's like, I want that rematch too. I think that what you did was dirty. And Deku's like, whatever. I would like that as well. As he rushes past Goku, he rushes towards the zero-pointer as Goku rushes towards Uraraka, grabbing her by her collar and basically yeeting her somewhere else. As he's like, alright, I won't let you beat me to that basically zero-pointer. As Goku charges a Kamehameha. Now the Kamehameha flies past Deku as he's like, shit. As Deku puts his hands out and he releases a beam of his own, which both of the beams hit the zero-pointer, and yeah, there's a huge explosion, which everyone was blown away from. So that's how basically Deku, when he used that much, he was probably using about only 50% of his power. So yeah. Okay, 100 likes for the next part, or part 3 of What If Deku, I think it was called Had Broly's Abilities, but pause. So after everyone was basically, or the entire area was basically blown away because of the explosion from the robot, plus the explosion from the beams, enhanced the explosion from the robot. So, yeah, it enhanced the explosion from the robot. So, everyone was blown away. Now, Deku. Afterwards, he would be walking home. And he would be approached by Goku asking him for a rematch, which Deku would say, I don't think my mom would like that. And Goku says, come on, you can never truly be a hero if you're always listening to your mom, right? As Deku's like, that makes literally no sense. As Goku just laughs and says, come on, it won't even be that serious. As Deku's like, it's your loss. As he follows Goku to his, basically Dagobah Beach, I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. So they start their second bout. Now this time they don't use, this time they are using quirks. So they're fighting just as fast as they did before, with Deku holding back like normally. Now Goku, since he has more experience with or basically martial arts, he is gaining on Deku, which Deku is actually, getting a little frustrated by. So his hair starts to spike, and his eyes start to turn yellow as he starts to grab his face, and he's like, as Goku's like, huh? As then Deku looks up towards Goku and rushes towards him, being in front of Goku almost instantly. Now Deku's stats just got a 10 times boost from his Rage boost. This isn't Wrath, this is Rage. I'm boosting Wrath and LSSJ to full power Super Saiyan is like 1,000, a 1,000 multiplier, like 1,000 times multiplier, and Deku's Deku's SSJ is like 100 multiplier. His full power is 1,000, and his Wrathful transformation is 50. And what he gets from his Rage boost is like 10 times. So he's basically he's outspeeding Goku, and he is, a little bit, his punches hit harder than trucks now. So basically, Deku punches Goku in the stomach as he grabs him by his face, slamming him into the ground as Deku basically would open his mouth, and he's getting ready to fire an angry mouth beam, which then Deku is hit with a ball of energy from behind. So Deku looks over and he sees a guy with spiky hair, basically Vegeta. As Vegeta steps down, he's like, you're losing to this guy, Goku. As Deku would look towards Vegeta and he's like, yeah. As basically Bardock would step down and he's like, that's enough, boys. As he would basically walk past Deku. Deku still being a little bit too he's uncontrolled. He can't control himself. He would go to punch Bardock, as Bardock would punch Deku in the stomach, and our boy would fall, basically just crater into the staircase next to the staircase going up Dagobah Beach. So Deku just got cratered. You're wondering, how? If Deku is stronger than Goku, shouldn't Deku body Bardock? Yeah, that would be the case if Bardock hasn't already mastered his quirk. Also, Bardock can turn, I'm just going to call it Super Saiyan. Bardock can go Super Saiyan, so he's basically stronger than Deku because Deku only has a 10 times boost. And Bardock has basically been training his entire life. Also, as though Deku has too, but Bardock has been doing it longer. Now he's like, as he grabs Goku, and he's like, you idiot. Basically challenging opponents that are stronger than you. It's very prideful, but you shouldn't do it because it's stupid, unless you know that you can win. Now, our boy Deku wakes up a few minutes later, as everyone has just gone. Now, he would walk home after the massive cramp in his stomach, and Now, a few weeks would go by, and Deku would get his letter. Now, Inko's legs have gotten worse, so she can barely walk now. Deku, they did send a nurse home, so Deku didn't have to help his mom all the time. But he leaves the house and goes to, basically, UA, because he got accepted. Because who wouldn't? Now, Deku would walk into the class, he would look around. Now, he would see, basically, Goku sitting in a chair and giving him a smile as he would give a wave. Deku would look at him and he'd look away as he would see, basically, a spiky-haired dude, basically Vegeta, because I don't know how, do I just say receding hairline? Do I just say McDonald forehead? I don't know. And then there's also Krillin there with some other people. Also, basically, Goku, Vegeta, and Krillin take up the spots of Kaminari, Mineta, and Invisible Girl, so you should never see them. It'll always be Goku, Vegeta, and Krillin, so Deku would just walk away, basically walk through the door, and he would sit down in his spot as he's visited by Uraraka. Now, Chilai didn't get into Class 1A, she got into Class 1B because of her quirk, which enhances her sight. Now, Deku's sitting in his chair as people are trying to talk to him, but he doesn't really have an approachable type of personality, so they, normally just walk away or walk past him. Now, if you guys can get this video to 100 likes, this entire video right here, I would do a part a part 3 to What If Deku had Broly's Wrath, or Broly's power, or abilities, this as we would say, part 3. And I will be doing an actual part to the Sans one. I'll actually, actually make an actual good part about this one, but yeah, because this one's relatively easy, Sans abilities, because I was a huge fan of Sans. Like, who wasn't, bro? A skeleton dude who can body almost anyone with like 1 HP. He basically has Ultra Instincts. Now, yeah. Aizawa pops up as he's like, alright, you little shits, go outside and get your clothes on because we're doing a fitness exam. That's where I'll be leaving it off here. See you later, you little... I don't have an insult for you guys. So, see you later, guys.